Take these two gentlemen outside, please.
What? What? Oh, look who's here. You're the one that rushed us out. Wasn't it you? Oh. Oh, we're back here. How do you feel, loser? How do you feel? What's going on, folks? Auditing America. Find Auditing America on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. I'm out with Fake Micro News, also with CPR Audits. Make sure you go check them out. We're in Middletown, Ohio, at the city building. We're gonna see if they respect our First Amendment right to video record. I'm sorry?
If anybody videotaping on your phone,
yeah, we're working on a story.
you can't videotape it here. See, look up here. It's a sign saying you're not allowed to video.
Are you a police officer, sir?
I'm the bailiff.
Yeah, is there a supervisor we could speak to, please?
No.
Could you state the law? So we know which law you're talking about.
Okay. I'll get somebody so y'all can talk to it.
Thank you.
Turn your cameras off, please.
I mean, it's for our documentation.
Okay,
This is a
but-
public building.
Right, but you can't do any of the court stuff. Says it up here. Do not
I know,
do
but
anything
that's
in
not
court.
that's not a
Don't
law.
do anything to court.
That's not a law. We're not in the court, sir. We're in a public area.
Well, right now, this is part of the court because of COVID virus.
What is that? What does COVID have to do with anything,
People
sir?
can't go in. A lot of people can't go in.
I'm not trying to go in,
It ain't got nothing to do with you.
so don't talk to me.
Is there a Benjamin
What you
Steer
just say?
here?
What you just say?
I said don't talk to me.
Well, you don't talk to me then.
You're the one that started,
You cannot film.
sir. Could you please get away from me?
Yeah, I appreciate it, but if you see the sign on the door that
Yeah,
says you
yeah. I'm
need to
trying
have
to.
a mask
Yeah,
on
this
to
is a.
come in
Are you a
I
supervisor?
to the building.
Can we have a supervisor,
I'm a
please?
bailiff, okay?
Okay, can we have a supervisor, please?
Sure, you can have a supervisor.
Thank you very
thank
much.
you. Appreciate it. Oh. When you go to court, they talk everything about your rights. They say you have the right to this, the right to that, the right, and the right. But as soon as you enter the building, your First Amendment is gone. Your Second Amendment is gone. Your Fourth Amendment is gone. So, I mean, I don't understand. Now he say he don't want to talk, but he's talking to me. I'm not trying to be rude to anyone. I'm just doing minding my own
I ain't
business.
trying to be rude. You told me don't talk to you.
You said delete the video though. Why would?
Right, stop video. So you told me to get a supervisor. I said stop video.
I mean, why would I have to
You
do?
can talk to the supervisor right
Okay,
there.
okay, that's fine.
He's being very facetious.
I've been nothing but courteous and professional.
Are you a police officer?
Nope, I am the court administrator. Step out that way and we will speak outside since neither of you have masks on and there's a note up threat that says this building
that like-
contains one.
You said there's a threat?
No, I said because you neither have masks on and this building has an order on the front that says you must have
I
them.
have a medical exemption.
Then we will go talk outside in the fresh
Are you
air
guys
and then
police
outside.
officers?
No, I
Okay.
run the court.
Okay.
Can we
Let's
get a
go.
police officer, please?
No, let's go.
No, you're not a cop. You can't just tell us.
Let's go.
You can't just touch people.
Gentlemen,
We're waiting for. We'll wait for the police.
outside and wait for
We're
them.
working. This is a public area, sir. We have the right to be
You're
here.
in the court area, which gives the court jurisdiction.
We haven't been past the security area, sir. Sir, we're part of the press. Please have some
Out,
respect.
and we will speak.
Well, we're speaking right here, sir. What's
No,
the
because you
problem?
don't have a mask on. We will speak out
That's
there.
not a law, sir. That's not a law. No, it's
Actually,
not.
it's a court order from this court.
It's not a law.
Step out, please.
Sir, can we have a supervisor, please?
I am the supervisor.
Okay, so we want to speak to the
That's
police.
outside.
We want to speak to the
Then go
police.
downstairs to the police department.
You
Let's
go.
go.
You're the one. You're disturbing our peace right now.
That's fine.
You're.
Give me the police up here and we will have these two escorted out by order of the court.
Why? I mean, why? What have we done?
You have failed to comply with the lawful order of this court.
That's not a law. That's why we're trying to explain to you.
You're digging yourself a hole, dude.
Yeah,
You're digging yourself a hole.
Why? I mean, we're not. We've been nothing but. We're not being rude to any of you guys.
yes, you are.
What have I said that's rude?
The man in charge gave you an order and
You
you
asked for the
refused to follow.
supervisor. There he is.
I know, but we follow the law. You guys are talking about rules and stuff. We haven't broken them. We're not in the court. We're at the city hall.
By order of the Supreme Court,
Hi.
any building that contains a
Hi.
courtroom
Hi.
is a courtroom.
You're like. Hi.
Take these two gentlemen outside, please.
What? What?
Why
You
are you
understand the
there?
police?
Here we go. They're being tyrants. They're being tyrants. They're being tyrants.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
Why are we being kicked out for no reason?
That's the courthouse. I'm not in the courthouse.
Go. Let's go.
Let's speak. Let's speak.
631. Officer Singleton.
Don't touch me. Don't touch
Get
me.
out. Go.
Don't touch me, pimple face.
Come on.
What's your name, badge number?
631. I told you.
Now come outside. Come outside and talk
Let's
to us.
speak to us because you can't just speak.
You
You
guys
just gave us
everything.
unlawful orders. You just gave us unlawful orders.
No.
Yeah, we'd like to speak to the police. We have the right.
I need a
The police
supervisor.
department's downstairs.
I need a supervisor.
I understand.
They're in the lobby downstairs.
No, I need you to call. It's your duty to call
No, it's
supervisor.
not.
Yes,
I'm
it
not
is.
working.
If
I'm not working.
If I,
You're not working? Why are you
then
giving
can't enforce
I'm in
law.
court.
Then you can't
Yes,
enforce
I can.
law.
Yes, I
This
can.
is not a lawful order.
Read the laws.
This is
Go read the laws.
No,
Go
I
read
did read the law.
Okay.
Okay, what law goes against the First Amendment? Sure.
Wow. Okay, we'll go to the police. It's okay. We'll be back. We'll be back. Tyrants.
Tyrants. Putting their hands on me. Everybody wants to touch me. Pimple face wants to touch me. Okay. Do a documentary and pull some public records out of this area here.
Okay.
In the main lobby.
Yeah.
And I was just kicked out for not having a mask on.
Yeah, you're supposed to have a mask on. I should have had mine on when I'm coming out here. They just want masks on here, but you can't be removed for not wearing a mask.
I know, I was just physically removed.
Yeah.
I asked for a supervisor. I was very polite. I just want to be able to take a couple pictures.
Who removed you?
Police from upstairs
Cops,
and
everybody. They disturbed our peace, sir. These people broke the
and
law.
violated our rights. I just want to be able to go up there, conduct my business, and be on my way.
And you look like you're a guy in charge. So
So you were up in the courts, though, correct?
No.
we didn't go through the security area.
Yeah, we didn't pass that security.
Okay, that's something you take up with the courts because they called us up there. They control that upstairs. That would be Steve Longworth.
Well, unfortunately, so you're law enforcement. That's the executive branch. The judicial branch,
Okay.
they can't make laws. That's for the legislative branch. And even if they could make laws, they can't make laws that violate our constitutionally protected rights.
Not only that, these people were being disorderly. If anyone is disorderly, they get detained and arrested right away. We've done nothing wrong.
Yeah, what's going on? Did we go upstairs?
All
right.
Well, we just need somebody to escort us while we do our business because we want to conduct business at the city hall and without being harassed.
They wouldn't let me get a public records request in the main lobby because I was with them. I have a mask on. Yeah.
Okay, public records request, those are
For
made
the
up.
waterworks.
They said you
Oh,
have to
water
wear a
department.
mask. You have to wear a mask, and they were very intimidating, and they rushed us out of the building.
Physically.
Physically. So
So they physically grabbed you?
They physically pushed us
they,
out
they,
of the building.
Yep,
Do you know who the officers were?
multiple.
We have one on video saying his name, but the other officer didn't want to give his name badge.
So
One. What was the position? Bailiff.
Bailiff.
He said,
And the
"Take
administrator-
him out," and these tyrants just came out and.
even-
They didn't even ask no questions or nothing. They just rushed us out.
right.
We would love for
Let me call
someone.
Steve Longworth and find out what's going on.
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Awesome.
That officer seems like he's like, oh yeah, that's right. He's the first officer I've ever had say to me that-
He's a white shirt.
yeah.
He's a supervisor.
That's what
He's the chief.
Oh, that's the chief.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, we got the chief.
Okay, so good. Now
Good.
we might get something done here. Okay. Yeah. See if we hopefully we can
Little,
get these people
little,
upstairs in education.
little do they know that we have millions of views on the internet, and this is gonna be seen by a lot of people. So hopefully the chief does the right thing because.
But they would watch it and they'd be like, so? Doesn't matter.
Hello. Hey, brother. How are you? Not too bad. Everything okay? I got.
No, you see, we are working on a story. We came from far away to do a video over here in the city building. We're citizen journalists and we have millions of views on the internet. We just want to bring awareness on our freedoms and our rights, and we are never disorderly. We never break the law anywhere we go. Okay. There was some officers upstairs who violated our rights, and we're engaged in disorderly conduct by physically removing us from the public area without any. They didn't even explain anything. They said that you don't have a mask, you can't be here. The chief just said that we can't be removed for not wearing a mask.
Well, upstairs, Steve Longworth's in charge of that. That's not a Middletown police.
I know, but if something goes on up there, you guys are.
Well, upstairs in the court, I guess they have their rules in the court.
We're not in the court though. We're talking about before the court.
I have no idea. That's their. We're separate entities down here.
Well, are you?
I mean,
No, they said you guys were down here, and I was if I could help you in any way.
I
I'm
think
here.
so I mean, it's a public lobby, and regardless of who's in charge of that, even if it's entirely the judicial branch, but the public lobby is not, because we're not in the courts.
From what my understanding, were you guys in the court and you were asked to leave because you didn't have a mask, or?
No, we never even went up to the security checkpoint. We were in the main public lobby, and that's a different argument for a different day. But we didn't even go next to the security checkpoint. We were just filming, and I wasn't even filming.
yeah,
Just
they
kicked
got
us out
triggered
for not
because we
having a
were
mask on.
filming.
And they kicked me out because I was with them. I had to.
So we were physically removed and had our rights violated against 18 USC 2004 and our First Amendment as well.
Well, that's like I said. That's the court. If you have an issue with the way they handled it, that's
Sir,
going to be.
respectfully, that's not a court. It's a public lobby.
Okay.
And one more second. And then
If something goes on up there, who's coming to get the bad guys?
Steve Longworth is
Who
in
is Steve
charge of the
Longworth?
court. He's the clerk of courts up there.
Okay, so you're very familiar.
Does he arrest people whenever they break the law up there? Okay, they call you guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need you guys to come up with us up there because there's people that broke the law. So I understand that you may not want to, but somebody broke the law upstairs. And if it was us, you'd be up there in a second. You wouldn't tell them that this is not yours. You wouldn't tell them this is not your
And
department.
respectfully, sir, anything that a judge says.
Let's step out of her way.
Judge can't make no law.
Judge can't make laws. They're part of the judicial branch. The executive branch enforces laws. The legislative creates the laws. And due to the supremacy clause in the Constitution, even if the judicial or legislative branch made up something that was unconstitutional, you can't have anything that's unconstitutional. So they can make up any law or court order.
But at this point,
want.
he doesn't care about that. At this point, all he cares if it's anybody broke the law. These people broke the law upstairs. We need you to go detain them. That's it. It's simple. And we want to press charges because no one has the right to physically remove us from a public area, especially if we haven't broke the law. The only one that can remove people is you, and that's if they break the law. Neither of them were police officers, so they broke the law. So why don't we just take a trip upstairs real quick?
And I'll go talk to them and see their side. I just got it third hand of you guys were out here and maybe need assistance. That's
It
why I'm
doesn't
here.
make a difference about their side. We have the incident
We have-
entirely on video. And it's we should be able to go up there with you. It's our constitutional right to be in a public lobby.
Also, we have
There's
over-
no law that stops us from doing so.
Also, we have over 200 million combined views on the internet. So, you know, a lot of people are watching you right now. You know how you guys make split second decisions?
Yeah.
Well, this is one of them.
Okay. Well, congratulations on your viewers.
No, it's not
Talk to
view-
them anywhere you want to go. They're asking you not go into court. Like I said, they got rules about the mask. That's their rules. That's not.
But we
mine.
can enter the building, right?
Sir,
Okay.
but
You can walk upstairs. Just don't go behind the pillars. That's what they asked. I guess that's part of
no,
the.
they kicked us out of the public lobby. We just want to be able to go.
You can be at like here. I'll show you.
Why don't you walk us over there so that we can feel safe?
Real quick there, so they know. Thank you.
We don't want to harass anyone. We're not here to disturb the peace. No, but they did it to us, and then they're calling the police and stuff. So we just want to make sure that we're free.
Back eating lunch or something, I guess. They just said they were in the back. There's two officers in the back.
The chief said we don't have to wear a mask in there. They can't kick you off.
Right here. I guess in the court, like I said, I'm hearing all this third hand. I haven't even talked to them yet. But as far as I know, if you want to be right here and film, do whatever you need to do.
But we were right here. I'm going to show you exactly where we were at.
Well, don't walk back there, please. If that's-
I mean, sir,
any
this is.
issues.
I understand, but this is not a secure area. Look.
Hey, come on. Come on. We didn't even pass this.
We didn't even pass that.
Well, I'll talk to these guys real quick, okay? Just give
All
me a
right,
minute.
no problem.
We just talked to the chief.
There you go. Get back in here filming again.
You see, the problem is the camera.
This is a secure area. You may step out that way and report to the public.
You don't tell me what to do.
Step out.
Don't tell me what to do. What's wrong with this guy?
Huh?
What's wrong
This
with
is Steve Longworth. He's the one that's the clerk of court.
It's the First Amendment, sir. I'm not in a secured area, so you guys gonna kick us out for no reason? What about our rights?
Okay, relax. Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Kyle Burgess here, Burgess.
So what's the goal of all this?
The goal is to see how much this city respects our rights, sir. This is something very serious. You see, you guys are being disorderly right now. You're creating a scene in front of all these people.
Like I said, they have their security issues. They have their rules.
They need to
and everything.
understand the First Amendment, sir. You know, it's not a joke. A lot of police officers lost their lives. People went to war for
You're
these
100%
these
right. I
rights.
agree with you.
You know, so this guy's a tyrant. He has no authority to tell us to stop filming. We're not just breaking the law. We're not stopping the service. We're not even going passing the security area. What's his problem? He has no authority. You know, he has no authority over us. We're not breaking the law. If he doesn't like the camera, that's tough luck. Beyond from that way over here is called freedom. Once you go that way, you're waiving your rights. But right here, we're in a public area, sir. You guys are sharing the building with the city hall.
Yeah.
This is not just so.
I know,
mean,
but you understand we're separate entities. They got,
I understand, but you're the guy in charge right here, brother.
I know. And that's
So,
why we're sitting here
you know,
talking, brother. We're trying to work it out.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to help you out the best I can. I'm not.
If they understand that we have the right to be here and film and leave us alone, we'll be on our way.
Fair enough.
But they need to know that we're leaving because we want to, not because we're under pressure.
Fair enough.
So just
All
let
right.
them know.
All right, man.
I appreciate
Ask for
you.
your name. First name.
I'm
or
Enrique, brother.
nickname?
I'm Enrique.
Okay.
What's your name?
I'm Malcolm.
Malcolm. All right, Malcolm. Nice to meet you, Malcolm.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna be hanging out here for a minute too. I just
Cool.
make sure there's no issues.
Nope.
Okay?
There won't
So,
be no issues.
Like I said, any other rules about the mask? I'm not the mask police.
It's just awesome. I appreciate that.
Okay.
It's just we're trying to bring awearness on freedom of the press.
Okay.
If we walk in here with a pound of makeup and a camera crew and everything,
And you understand
he'll probably be okay with that.
They're trying
But
to-
since it's
Enrique, you
us,
understand they're trying to run court here. Just
Well,
don't
that's
be
part
as
of the- that's
don't
part-
be as just.
We're
If you guys
being
want to
very-
film, sit here.
Yeah, we're
that's
being very
perfectly
polite,
fine.
and this is probably part of the reason that we do this is because the First Amendment, including freedom of the press, actually does apply in those doors too, in the public lobby areas as well, right? And this guy, he doesn't-
Actually, Supreme Court.
We don't wanna talk to you, sir.
Superintendent of the Ohio Supreme Court.
we don't want to talk to you.
Enrique,
Court
just
area must
please,
require
please.
This guy broke the law.
presiding judge. Supreme Court rules of superintendents of the Ohio Supreme Court. So that's why you are not allowed to film that there, and why you're not allowed to film once you move past these doors.
So the Supreme Court is allowed to violate your First Amendment?
We're done.
Oh, now we're done. You see this guy. He's the type of guy that wants to talk, and he won't let other people talk.
I'm trying to keep the peace here.
Me
okay?
too. Me too.
Can we just talk just right over here? Just keep filming.
I mean, if anyone's
How are you?
Good. A lot of us have the right to not be on your camera as well, and you didn't ask permission for us.
well,
Okay,
we're not-
let's start a big debate.
No,
here.
we're not. We're not. This is something. Look,
I
ma'am,
understand.
I understand you may not know about it. I'm not here to film you whatsoever. But we're here working on a story about the First Amendment. You see, we have freedom of the press. Here in America, you are allowed to video record in a public place. You see, it's your right. So a lot of people say what you say. I understand that you may not be informed. It's okay. A lot of people tell us the same thing. I have the right not to be filmed. That's the most common line I hear. But that's not true. You see, I do this for a living. So I know what I'm talking about. We have almost 250 million combined views on the internet. Why? Because people do the wrong thing on video. If I'm the one doing something wrong, no one's gonna care. He would have arrested me already. This guy wants me arrested for sure. We're just peaceful people. Love, peace, and harmony.
We were even allowed to protest. I mean, and
And that's why we're just here to try to make sure everything goes smooth. You guys do what you guys do.
and I appreciate you being here.
Thank you. I'm so glad. You see, I'm so glad we're back. How's it going?
That's unfortunate. And this guy, I mean, literally, if you guys weren't here, this guy would try to get it.
Do they have authority to physically remove people? He does.
Like I said, if we'll look into that. Like I said, just
I'd like to press charges against that gentleman for physically assaulting and battering me.
well, we can make a report. We can go there. We can look into
Okay.
that. Like I said,
Well,
there's cameras and all that. We'll look into
During
all
an
that.
investigation, you'll typically investigate and detain someone, correct?
What?
They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, they're here. He works here, but he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, but you should be asking for his ID then. Because if we break the law, you'd be asking for my ID. I was nice enough to give you my name because I believe that you're a nice guy. But we love our rights, bro.
And that's fair. Yeah, I do too. That's why I live here.
If you say so. This guy just told me that if someone breaks the law at work and he says so, they can stay there.
As long as we do an investigation and they stay there, not causing.
No. It's not if you say so, you better be right about the person not breaking the
You don't
law.
have to do a timely investigation. You can do
I am
it.
doing a timely investigation.
So I just told you literally right now that this gentleman assaulted me, and you're standing here. You said you can wait till he's off work.
Where are you injured?
You don't have to be injured. It's touch or strike. You can't touch. You can't touch
You're very familiar
people.
with the law. You should be more familiar with the law than I am.
That's what worries us. That's what worries
I
us.
against this gentleman for physical assault, and battery.
He said we'll look into it.
No, I don't need to.
Well, how would you like to see it? You want to see it in 4K?
We're going to need your guys' license. You just.
Well, I want him to be detained and his information first, and then I will give you my information.
That sounds
He's right
good.
here. He's not
Okay,
going
so
anywhere.
I would like him.
I know, but he broke the
He
law.
broke the law. This is a double standard.
Like I said,
When
we're
the law-
no, it's not a double standard.
Yes,
It's
it
not
is.
a double standard.
Why is not? Why
He's
is
right
it?
here. He's right here. He's not going anywhere.
So it doesn't make a difference
He's
whether
being
he's gone.
he's not.
I know, but you guys should be asking him for his ID right now.
You should at least get his ID. Once you get his
We're
ID,
getting your side of the story first, and we'll need your guys' IDs.
No.
If you want to report on file,
And that's true, and that's true, and that's true. But
We can
usually
do that.
that's true. But usually you ID first the person that's suspected of committing a crime. Yes. Oh, so you go ID the victim first, and then
Yeah, we talk to the victim first because they're the ones that typically want to make the complaint. We'll get their side of the story.
I've done this.
Then we'll go talk to him. I've done this for 14 years.
and I've done this
Okay,
across the country with a
I
number
talk
of
to
people.
victims all the time. I talk to them first.
But there's no
Usually.
reason that you would need my ID before you got his information. There's absolutely no legal basis for that whatsoever.
I mean we could do that, but
What specific legal basis would there be for that?
Because usually the victim calls. I come to you.
I'm
Hey,
here.
what's your name?
Okay,
what's your address?
explain to me the
What's your phone
process.
number? I'm explaining it to
Sure,
you.
thank you.
Okay.
The
If
whole
you want to
thing.
listen, close your mouth. That's fine. Okay, I'm explaining this.
Okay, go ahead.
All right? I'll get your information. Be like, Enrique, what happened today, buddy? I came here recording, da-da-da. He physically put his hands on me, told me the side of the story, blah, 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 blah. I'll go talk to him, hear what he has to say.
he has 2 charges
Okay, listen.
because he
Then
was this.
I'll pull the video, watch it all, and then I'll come back to you and be like, hey, this is what's going to happen today. Hey, this is what's going to happen today. And go from there, okay? But usually it's not, I typically talk to the victim first. That's how it goes.
And then once you talk to the victims, then what do you do with the suspect?
I will talk to the suspect. There's usually two sides to the story. And then there's probably cameras in here, so then we'll probably pull cameras. So we'll go all that.
So when will you guys be pulling the cameras?
Okay, I'm trying. Taylor, you can grab their information for me. Sure.
I would like to have my information taken after this gentleman's information.
Okay, well, that's not your option. You can either make the report or not. Okay.
Sir, respectfully, I've done this a number of times, and when someone breaks the law, it is your
Okay, and I've
job
been
to
a cop for
investigate.
14 years in this city, and this is how I typically handle it. If you don't like it, I apologize, but there's nothing that says I have to go to
What
him,
if we
talk to
showed you
him.
the video footage right now?
Okay, show me the video footage.
All right.
Disorderly conduct, bro. Do you know what disorderly conduct is?
If you want to make a complaint on the
It's-
officers, listen.
I
Enrique,
wanna press charges on that guy.
There's nothing to
because
press charges.
what about this? Oh, he wasn't disorderly by telling us to, sir. Tipton.
Tipton, right here, right there. There
Tipton.
Malcolm Tipton.
Split second. Malcolm Tipton, guys. Okay. He says no law was broken,
Like I
guys.
said, if you want to file a complaint on the officers, you're more than welcome. I got paperwork down here you can fill out.
So it's not illegal for him to give us an unlawful order when he has no authority to have us physically removed from a public building? That's not illegal?
They've had those signs up there. They have these mask
doesn't make a
signs.
difference.
They asked you to leave.
Sir, the sign. I could print a sign and put it up. What law?
If you want to file a lawsuit, you think if we did wrong?
Listen,
sir, this
it's
is
not
what
a.
you need to do.
This is not a. This is not a for a lawsuit, bro. I don't need the city's money. I make my own money.
I'm just like
Okay?
This is a very cut and dry, though. This gentleman had us physically removed. He doesn't have the authority to do that. That's breaking the law.
Okay, this is his court. This
No,
is
it's
How much, let me ask you something. How much did he pay for this court?
What's that?
How much did he pay for it?
I
Because
have no idea.
you said it's his court. So how much he paid for
I'm
it?
just a street cop
This is
here.
this is our court, bro.
This is our court.
Like I said, if you have a complaint against the officers,
I have a
you're
lot of
welcome to
complaints.
file a complaint.
I have a lot of complaints.
Then we can come down here and fill
You're
out
gonna
some
have your
paperwork.
own complaint
That's perfectly fine.
because you're supposed to uphold the law. And this guy broke the law by being disorderly, and you don't care.
He asked you to leave. That's it.
No, he physically had police.
Okay,
this
and
He
that's
had
it.
tyrants.
If you
He
have-
ordered tyrants
listen,
to
if you have
remove
a-
us.
If you have a complaint against the officers, the way they handled it, we can go fill out some paperwork right this second.
Okay, sir, but you obviously have a misuse of police funds. He's in no authority. Okay. He has no authority. You're saying okay. We just had our rights violated, and you don't care. We were physically removed.
I disagree.
If you care, then you can make it.
So it's okay for for public employees.
Make a complaint on the officer. We
Okay,
can go
one
fill out
last
some
thing.
paperwork.
One last thing. Okay, so if I physically remove somebody, I'm not any of the general public, but let's just say I physically remove this rotund gentleman right here. Okay. Would you arrest me right now?
If we all ganged up on him,
They're employees here. They work here.
Oh, so
okay?
employees can break the law.
No, that's not that. They didn't break the law. Okay, they asked you to put a mask on, not to record here. They obviously have signs.
They're
put up.
giving us illegal
Okay.
orders. Illegal orders.
The officers came over here. If you have a complaint against the officers, you can file
That's
a
not my
complaint.
question.
Now we'll look into
Mike,
this.
you know what's funny?
I want this
No,
last thing.
You've been saying the last thing. Give me a second. You keep pushing us to complain against your own team, bro. You're an idiot.
You think they did
This
wrong?
guy broke the law, and you don't care. You keep pushing us to complain on your own people.
That's who your complaint's on.
No, my complaint is on the other guy. He's being disorderly. You say he's not. How
What I
can
saw, there was nothing there.
really
Okay.
rushing us out of the building is not being disorderly?
Okay, the
So
officers are the ones that did that. So those are the ones you have
by
to complain
his order,
Okay.
by his order. So who is this guy that the officers respect him so much?
Enrique. I'm not going to debate this any longer.
You don't have to because we already got what we already got the content that we needed. We already know what you guys are about. You would never go against one of your own. You would never. How many bad cops have you ever arrested? You said 14 years, right?
Yes.
So how many bad cops you ever arrested?
Have I arrested? None.
None. Let me find out. Why? Because you have no bad cops in your city, right? None. Let me guess. That's the answer? No. You haven't arrested any bad cops because you would never turn your back on the Thin Blue gang, sir. You see?
your opinion, Enrique.
No, it's not an opinion. It's a fact. Because how come you haven't ran into bad cops in 14 years, bro? 14 years? Never ran into a bad cop? You seen the news lately? There's bad cops everywhere in this country.
All right, Enrique.
All right.
You got any questions for me?
All right, Malcolm.
All right, man.
So my last question is, if I physically try to remove this gentleman right here, are you going to arrest me?
Of course.
You will arrest me, right?
Of course.
If I literally try to physically remove this gentleman, will you arrest me? Because that's the thin blue line, right? That's the thin blue line. You will never go against somebody else that you do.
I disagree with you.
Okay,
I
so
disagree
you
with
disagree,
you.
so I'm going to try to remove this gentleman right here.
Do not touch him.
Don't touch him. But you guys can touch us, right? Well, I tell you something. Welcome to Auditing America, okay? Share, like, and subscribe. 100 million on YouTube, another 100 million on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You're gonna be everywhere, everywhere.
Do me a favor and zoom in on the thin blue line, because that's what we're doing. The thin blue line is against U.S. flag code. It's a violation, and they stick up against each other against.
Oh, look who's here. You're the one that rushed us out, wasn't it you? Oh, we're back here. How do you feel, loser? How do you feel? How do you feel? You must feel very, very sad right now. Yeah, do the walk of shame. Oh, my sergeant. Oh, my sergeant. No, hold on. This is the guy that broke the law. You see? There you go. Arrest him.
If you want to make a complaint, we can walk right down.
No, it's not a complaint. He broke the
So
law,
if I push him, is he going to fill out a complaint, or am I going to be arrested?
right?
So, and that's when the law is applied differently, that's the definition of
Good.
fascist. You, sir, are a fascist, and you're disrespectful to Rosa Parks. You're disrespectful to George Washington. You are a redcoat tyrant sellout, placing the thin blue gang above our rights.
You're a sellout. You are a sellout.
You're a sellout.
You're a sellout. You should.
You, sir, but you're a sellout, and you.
Actually, on the bright side, I'm Puerto Rican, so I'm part black. I'm part black, okay? I'm part black. They disrespected us.
You guys come in here smart.
You guys know nothing about what's going on.
We have rights too, so get out, okay?
Oh, that you see, look, her right is for us to leave.
Opinion. Just like you've had opinions today.
Sir, our rights are facts, okay? It's written in black and
I
white.
never said they weren't.
I just want to let you guys know that we came back because we didn't have to wear masks. These people are violating our rights. There are cold cases. There are cold cases. There are cold cases. No, you don't know anything about it.
We watch everything you guys.
Okay, great.
We're watching you.
We're leaving under our own accord. We
What's your name?
Our people are in court.
What's that guy's name?
You guys are in here disrupting stuff.
Oh.
Trying to look at all of them like they did something.
Why are you standing in the middle? You see, he's trying to get me not to see his name. You're the biggest loser ever. What's your name, bro? What's your name? Okay. And your badge number? 644. Okay, guys. This is what we're gonna do, guys. Everyone, because we have thousands watching right now. So, ma'am, I am back to Puerto Rican. Do you know what they do to Puerto Rican people too? So you're saying they're racist? They're saying, look, man, I'm trying to protect you from having them saying that you're racist. I don't think you're racist. I just think that you do a terrible job. Okay.
Around anything you say.
Don't take no pictures.
Get out of here, me.
Yeah, you better go.
Seriously.
Oh, so you want to talk to the camera guy and then don't want to be video guy?
You guys come in here starting all this.
You need to mind your own business.
You don't know them and they don't know you.
You're calling them. You're calling them.
You guys are in here disrupting.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
Why do you think we came right back? Because
Just turn the stupid camera off.
no,
That's all you gotta do.
no.
You guys are the ones breaking the law.
Oh, we're breaking the law.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
See our
You're disrupting our lives for your YouTube views.
No one here is breaking the law. No one here is breaking the law.
Trying to get you YouTube views.
Ma'am, you guys are getting them for me. I'm just recording. I'm just recording. I walked in the building with a camera. I haven't been loud. I haven't been nasty. I haven't been rude to anyone.
On purpose because you knew you're not allowed to, just to get a reaction.
Yeah, because I know you're a disrespectful bitch.
I don't care what you think.
You don't. Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Yeah. Why are these
on,
people
Enrique,
disrespecting
come on.
us? I'm sick of being disrespected by everybody.
You guys come in here and supposed
Shut up, Karen. We're leaving.
Okay.
Shut up, Karen. What you gonna do? We're leaving. We're leaving. Shut up, Karen.
We can walk ourselves out.
Karen.
We can walk ourselves out.
They started stuff with other people.
That's fine.
now.
That's fine.
And we're walking this way too. We're getting out of here too.
would you
Oh, okay. So
go ahead first.
we'll go after you guys.
All right, we're right here.
Yep.
We're right here.
You see, they work for us. We don't work for them. Until you break the law, they work for you. They're under you. Until you break the law, they're under you. They have planted fear into society for a long time. There's 350 million Americans. There's 800,000 cops. They ain't shit on. They ain't got shit on us. They ain't got shit on us.
And that's why Mr. America does what he does, guys.
Oh yeah. Find fake micro news, fake micro news, fake micro news, and all the platforms. Find Auditing America, Universal TV, CPR audits. Guys, these tyrants will give you unlawful orders. They will give you the runaround in investigations. They will do everything they can to protect their own. But it's your duty to stand your ground against tyranny. Yep. So please find us in all the platforms.
Middletown, Ohio.
We're in Middletown, Ohio.
City Hall.
We'll see you next time.